Hi, I'm Stephen Hann from Archery Supplies. I'm here to do a review on the PSE Decree HD. It's new from PSE. In fact, it was so new it didn't even feature in the PSE catalogue. The Decree for 2015 has been an extremely popular bow from PSE. One of the most top-end selling bows, so one of the most popular high-end bows this year. And this is basically a longer version of it. However, saying that, while it shares the name Decree and it shares a similar riser, the 7000 series riser, to me the bow is extremely different to the Decree. It, like all PSEs, it's got the compression limbs, it's got the riser which looks very similar to the Decree, and we'll compare them in a second, but the cam system's completely different. It's more of a target cam system that you'll see on bows like the Dominator, and it's different to the Supra. It's the drive cam. So on the back side here, it's a complete circle. So there's no cam here. The specs on this bow, it's 35 inches long, shoots at 342 feet per second. The draw length's adjustable from, I'm going to get this wrong, 26 to 31.5 inches. So it's suitable for a taller person, so someone around 6'5", and yet still adjustable down to someone, 5'6", 5'7". So all PSEs are adjustable with the rotating module, which you'll see here. And with this bow, you've got the draw stop just there, which you need to adjust. You don't need a bow press to do this. You've got a rotating module there. It's got two Allen keys there and there, which are completely clear of the limb, so you don't, once again, you still don't need a bow press. So you just basically loosen this off and move the module and the draw stop to the position where you need it. Up the top, because it's a round wheel, you'll notice there's no module to adjust, so you've only got to adjust it down the bottom. On the top here, you've got a limb stop, which I'm not actually going to adjust for this purpose because I think it'll be solid enough. But basically, you just move it to the position where the limb touches. It's very, very simple to set up. One bow suits everyone, PSE philosophy. This bow features America's Best strings, which feature on all the top-of-the-line PSEs. America's Best is using a new premium product which is featured on this bow. Now this bow is brand new, straight out of the box. I haven't shot it yet. Now my first comment I'm going to make is this is the string here, and I'm going to zoom right up. It's focusing on me and not the string. But you'll see here it's a little bit fuzzy. Now some customers will complain about that. Down here it's a little bit fuzzy, a little bit dry. Like, you put a bit of wax on it, that thing will be fine literally forever. PSE and most bow companies recommend you replace your bowstring every year or after 5,000 shots, which most people don't do. But that's about it. I want to compare this bow to the DNA. So the DNA for 2015 is one of my favourite bows. It's really light. The draw on it's very smooth, shoots at 355 feet per second. Now I've just compared the size of those two bows. That's together. So you're giving up about 4 inches with the Decree HD, 35 inches versus 31 inches. The Decree HD is much more of a target bow. You're shooting 340 feet per second versus 355 on the Decree. The Decree is a little bit lighter at about 3.7 pounds, where the Decree HD, because it's got a bigger riser, is about 4.2 pounds. So to me, the comparison with the Decree HD, which is very suitable for hunting target or 3D archery, would be more the PSE Supra. So I'm going to grab that. They're all about the same price point. I'm going to say about $1,200 now, dollars fluctuating a bit, dropping, so prices are going up. But the Supra and the Decree HD, the Supra is fractionally longer in the axle. It's got a twin cam hybrid system, so the top cam's got a module on it. Speed on the Supra is 330 feet per second. This is a Freak SD, which is identical to a Supra. Freak short draw. So you're giving up 10 feet per second on a Supra versus the DNA HD. Both machine risers, but the Decree's got a stronger riser. Okay, so with this bow, I fitted to it a basic whisker biscuit arrow rest. I fitted to it string D-loop and sight, and we're going to go and shoot it, see what it feels like. I'm not adjusting the poundage. This is a 60 pound bow. It will wind down to around 50 pounds. The bow comes in 50, 60 and 70 pounds. It comes in the Skullworks finish, which is this one, which you'll see the little deer heads. It's very, very popular Skullworks because it's not camo, it's a little bit artsy. So it's a very popular finish. It comes in black, comes in camo, and it comes in blue and red. Target colours, all the same price. So again, take a shot with this, see what it feels like, see what the draw cycle's like, and see how it goes. Okay, so I've never drawn this bow back, haven't shot it before. I've probably sold one or two of them. It hasn't been a big seller, the HD. Decree's big seller. I'm very familiar with the Supra. I shoot a Dominator, so the target bow. So I'm going to be interested to see what this bow's like. It's not a bow I've really considered for myself. I was going to buy myself a DNA. So I'll be interested to see what I think of this and the draw cycle. It's meant to be smoother than the DNA. Obviously it's not as quick. So I'm just going to draw it back first off the first time. We'll see sort of how it feels. Now the grip is narrow, so it's narrower than a Supra. Now with grips, there's a few ways to sort of grip the bow. You can either sort of go low, never grip the bow like that. I call this kind of a kung fu strangle hold. You don't want to see this. You see this, nothing's going right for you. Your hand wants to be open and relaxed. So you're squeezing this thing, nothing's working for you. So your hand wants to be open. Now the current way I'm shooting, I basically put my hand in, it kind of rests like so. So my thumb here is sort of parallel, horizontal to the thing. My knuckles are at 45 degrees, like that. That's the current way I'm shooting. So once again, anything will work if you repeat the process enough times. So this is what I'm doing. So I'm just going to draw this back and see what the draw cycle's like. Okay. It's got a flexi cable guard here, so it flexes in to reduce torque on the top axle. With PSE, most of the limbs are different sizes here to reduce cam lean. Lots of people have been telling me they've been tuning this cable rod for cam lean. You know, because as they increase or decrease poundage, obviously you're going to get more or less torque. So the draw cycle, this is 60. I shoot around 55 to 60. It didn't hurt my muscles at all. Seemed like it had more of a valley, so we'll just draw that again. I'll just talk through that draw cycle. So it's heavy, 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 heavy. Like it's heavy as any bow, like I'm sort of shaking there. Heavy, 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 heavy. Feels like it's starting to get light now. Now it's light. So it's quite comfortable once I'm back here. If I let it down, so there's not a big valley there, more than a Decree. That's a similar draw cycle to Decree. I'm not going to say it's easier or smoother. Compared to a Supra, Supra's probably easier, but it's a pretty comfortable draw cycle. These are big round wheels. You've got a round wheel here, so you've got no tuning, no timing issues. All PSE's got little marks on the cams here for timing, but with this bow it really wouldn't make any difference. So we're going to have a shot, see sort of what the vibration's like with the bow. I've got no stabilizers. The balance in the hand is just like it's perfect, like it's not moving anywhere. So once you add stabilizers, and you're going to add stabilizers, it's when the back stabilizer will come in. And because the bow's pretty balanced, you're going to need, you know, equivalent weights to balance it up, because there's no movement. You know, there's no movement left or right. It's just perfectly balanced. So I assume this bow will shoot pretty good. It's not as light as the DNA. The DNA is extremely light. It's one of the lightest bows. So like that's really nice. But you know, once again, I haven't shot this bow, so I don't even know where the arrow is going to go. So if it hits the yellow, it doesn't even worry me because I haven't sighted the bow in. I just hope it hits a target and it should. The PSEs have got little sight things on here, so you can change the position of your sight, which is cool. It's got a little mount here to fit in rear stabilizers, which is cool. I mean, it's a nice product. PSE engineers do an excellent job. The PSE staff do an excellent job. Customer service at PSE is just fantastic. You know, when I have people blow up their bows, they're generally fixed in 2 weeks, and that's coming from America to Australia, like just incredible turnaround time. You know, fantastic product, fantastic people working in the factory. So we're just going to draw this back. It's pretty good. There's no vibration. I think I heard some noise. I'm not sure what that was. I'll have another shot. It's pretty good. Like, the Supra is not balanced in your hand, so you get a little bit of back rolling on the Supra. Draw cycle on this is about the same. I'm picking up 10 feet per second with this bow over the Supra. Like, it's pretty interesting. My vibration's excellent. To me, I'm drawing back very slowly because I like to draw slow. And with the faster bows, sometimes you struggle with the draw cycle, but this bow, like, it's pretty easy to shoot. I think you could shoot good scores with this for target. I'm shooting a few bows at the moment. I've been shooting target a fair bit, and what I find with target, it's about me, not the bow. It's not putting anything in any of the bows. If I do a bad shot, or if my brain's not working, I tend to throw a few loose arrows. If everything's working, I seem to put them in the center. So I can go one end, I can throw a 6, and the next end will be XXXXX. So for me, I would have no issue shooting this bow for target. And I like the fact it's a little bit quicker than the Supra. I don't mind the cam system. I like the idea it's got a limb stop up here, which the Supra doesn't have. Overall, it's pretty cool. I think the other thing with this bow too, because it's got the drive cam system, you've got the ability to adjust the let off. A lot of your top shooters in the world like less let off because it creates more back tension, more holding weight back here. Now they shoot lots of arrows, you know, they build lots of muscles. So less let off, you know, it creates more tension in the back, creates a stronger release. So this bow gives you that ability to change the module, to put different modules on. But overall, like, it's pretty good. And if you're shooting 3D hunting, it's going to be good. It's fast, not quite as quick as the DNA, but it's longer, easy to shoot. The grip's really comfortable. I like the grip. Look, all those arrows are hitting each other. Like, it's pretty good. It's a great product. It's a pretty good product. Like DNA HD, so it's a long version. I don't know why they call it a DNA HD. They should come up with another name, I think. But obviously, because of the riser, they've used the name DNA. Great product. I'd check it out. Go down to a store and have a shot with it. It's pretty good. Just a little bit heavier than your DNA, but for target shooting, for accuracy over distance, and for a taller person, this is a really good option. You know, if you're taller, you've only got this or a freak really in your bow lineup. And if your strings come out a little bit fuzzy, just put some wax on it and you'll see it just clears up. But anyway, DNA HD, Stephen Hann from Archery Supplies. Have a good day. Thank you. Bye.